Hey guys, it's Harris here. So for today, right, I'll be traveling up north to Penang to check out one of the project, which is supposed one of the hottest Airbnb right now, or the trendiest in Penang. If you're as curious as me, then watch this video as I'm bringing you the first-hand experience in the place itself.
Buy house, ask house lah.
So we are here finally. So this is actually where we park our cars. So actually here all the parking can be parked. So you don't have to go through the standard process where in some Airbnb you have to go to the letterbox and then you have to take the access card and then only you can enter to the parking. But here it's just like hotel. You can direct access to the parking and park anywhere you want. Just like any guest in any hotel. So right now we are here at the check-in counter area. So as you can see, this is the experience as you step into the building. So as compared to a typical Airbnb where normally you have to go to the letterbox to get your access card. Here you have a concierge where they will handle all the check-in and check-out. So the experience is quite seamless. I mean, from the moment you step in to getting your card and then going up to your unit. So you don't really have to wait long, right? So yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna check out the facilities. So one of it I want to show you is actually level 11, where we are right now. So we are gonna check out this whimsical place gate and chill out pod to see what is it about. Let's go. Wow. So the moment you step in, right, it's like you are in the Alice in the Wonderland. Okay, so this is the garden, right? So it's quite nice without lightings going on. So right now there is no one here, so we can slowly stroll around this place. And yeah, I think this is my first time actually coming into a Airbnb project where you have such extensive landscape being made with all the lighting features. Right, so let me show you this area. So this is like a grill bar where you can host a party here. So let's say you have a birthday party or bachelor party. I mean, you can gather all your friends here, stay over one night. So even if you are drunk, you can just walk out. Yeah, so I think this is the concept. Yay, finally, we can now rest. So for the night, I've chosen the 2 rooms unit just to show you the interior. As you can see, it's actually quite complete. Include water dispenser, induction cooker, and as well all the what you can expect in a hotel, where all the towels are all provided as well. Alright guys, it's a new day, so just woke up and then happened to check out this co-working space. And let me show you what I find very interesting. Okay, so this is actually a co-working space where it's open for all the residents or guests to come here to do your business meetings, or probably just you want to watch your YouTube here. There are plenty of spots here for you to sit. So I find that actually in Airbnb projects, right, you tend to have more features like this. For example, this type of co-working spaces, or you have your sky gym or sky pool, right? So I think if today, right, in fact, for any people who care about the value they are getting for every cent they spend, right, Airbnb, like it or not, will be more and more prevalent. And how can you miss out checking out their convenience store? So here you can find Bila Bila Mart, whereby inside, surprisingly, you can get a lot of items, including food, milk. Basically, you can have your breakfast here. Alright, so now I'm actually exploring out from 22 Macalisterz. You can see right behind that's 22 Macalisterz, and right opposite, there's actually Hiii, which is one of the famous shops to buy their own local pastries. Okay, so yeah. And there's apparently a coffee shop nearby, which is quite nice in terms of the vibe. So I'm going to explore and find out where is it. Let's go. Alright, so right now I'm in the cafe. So as you can see, the vibe is very nice and the latte surprisingly is very good. So if you want to know where is this cafe about, you can refer to the description. Okay, so here I'm also going to share 3 things that I like and 3 things that I don't like about my experience here in the 22 Macalisterz. The first thing that I like is actually the concierge, and I find that it actually makes a difference, especially when I have stayed in a lot of Airbnb projects, and most often times compared to those self-check-in, right, I find that having concierge give me the assurance at least there's someone there to actually take care of you. Second is the facilities. Although I don't use much of the Sky Gym or Sky Pool, but one thing that I find very practical is actually the co-working space. Last but not least, which is value. So if I can give a score out of 10, I will give this property an 8. So here, let me explain myself. So before I made this trip, right, I actually did some survey and compared the rates, which is here versus 3-star and 4-star hotel. And what makes me think that here the value is good is because for the same per night rate, compared to a 3-star or a 4-star hotel, I can get a bigger size. And as far as location-wise, whenever I go to any hotspot, either for food or for, taking photos or videos, right, it's no more than 30 minutes. So this is my experience from the last 3 days staying here. So now, coming to the con. So reason number 1 is that here, you don't expect, like hotel services whereby you have on-call food delivered right to your doorstep or daily cleaning. So these are the things that you have to compromise. Point number 2, because this is not built as a hotel, most of the units are actually owned by individual owners. So you may see things that doesn't happen in a hotel. So here, let me share from my experience. In the last 3 days, there are certain times where I hear ongoing renovation works, which sort of bother me. Because if you stay in a hotel, you don't expect that. But luckily, it only happened at a certain hours of the day. So at least I'm not sleeping in the hours. Last but not least, which is the design of the unit. Because this is not a hotel, so the design may vary according to different operator. So before you decide to stay here, make sure you choose the operator wisely. So for the last part, being a property enthusiast, if you are watching this as a property investor looking to invest in a short-term rental accommodation like this, let me share you 3 things that a lot of agents may not tell you. Point number 1, value. So if you miss out on the points mentioned just now, how I determine value is by location and size. If today you can get your investment at the right location and your size is bigger than a standard hotel, then you have at least a chance to beat them in terms of occupancy rate. But let me make it clear. I understand some people may think that hotel is still better because of better services. Yes, I agree with that. So it depends on which type of audience you are targeting. If today you are targeting at masses, I think Airbnb is definitely the go-to. But if you are coming from a business point of view, means you are spending at the expense of the company, you are a businessman and your company has taken care of your expenses, you will definitely go for hotel. So I believe it's a different market. Number 2, operator is very important in determining the occupancy rate of your condo, more than you can imagine. Let me explain this. People choose your condo because of convenience, but sticks for the services. So never scheme on paying the operator, because if today, right, you don't have the time or the effort to manage the unit, please pass to an operator, because you may be your own worst enemy. Because if the tenants or people who stay there doesn't find your service up to par, maybe due to lack of services or attention, they may not come back again. So never scheme on paying the operators, and please get an experienced operator. And for the last point, this is a point that a lot of people miss out or they don't get it. But let me tell you one thing, furnishing is the reason that people will pay more. Here, let me explain myself, because I still hear people say that, oh, because I'm not staying inside the unit, I'm letting strangers to stay, so I don't want to spend so much on the unit. But let me tell you this, as a consumer yourself, would you care about how much the owner save, or you care about how much attention that you are getting? So if you know the answer, let me tell you one thing, furnishing is the last thing that you want to save your money on, because this reason could determine your occupancy rate, whether it's at a high range or a low range. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching and hope you find this video insightful. So if you like this type of content, do like and subscribe. I will see you as the next property review. Bye bye.